Yes, I'm starting to get excited because I'm back. Hello, All Stars. It's your girl, Amasia Star. Oh, it's great to be here with you guys this evening. Wow. I know. How do you guys feel? It is the day after Quitters Day. I don't know. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Okay. Well, I'm here. Okay. As promised, I'm here. Let's take a deep breath. I know. I have a lot to unpack with you guys. Yeah, a lot. All right. So, without further ado, you guys, I'm Amasia Star. You guys are the All Stars, and welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Okay, so basically, this is a series, and it's about basically confronting New Year's resolutions and Quitters Day for those of you that are just joining us, okay? And wow, yesterday was Quitters Day. Quitters Day happens the second Friday in January, okay? Following, of course, New Year's resolutions. So New Year's resolution, New Year's Eve, sorry, New Year's, we just gonna have to get it together. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right. Okay. Quitters Day, okay, happens the second Friday in January. Okay, and it's basically when people make their New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolution is I'm going to start working out. My New Year's resolution is I'm going to travel more. Okay, so whatever that promise is, it's a resolution. It's a promise. It's a commitment. Okay, and basically at the end of the day, we all made them. Okay, and statistics show, not just statistic, but it's backed by real human beings, shows that 80% of people, including you and I, quit their New Year's resolution on Quitters Day. And for this year, that was yesterday. So I'm here as a force of comfort, motivation, stimulation, regulation, all relations. Oh, you guys, I have to add a little bit of humor. If not, we'll just be sitting here like with a stoic face like, I didn't make it. I just didn't make it. But that's not us. You know why? Because there is no quit in us, okay? I'm your professional motivator, you guys, and I'm here to empower, to give the love. I'm that emotional coach, okay? I'm that emotional coach, and I'm not going to quit on you. And quitting is not a part of us. It's not a part of our program. There's no quit in us. So I am the Forever Olympic hopeful, you guys. My background a little bit for those that are just now joining us. It consists of, I'm a sociology major. I'm also a recording artist, producer, philanthropist, inventor, coach, life coach. You know, I'm your homegirl from around the way, okay? Like LL Cool J. I'm just your homegirl from around the way, okay? Wearing bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. So I'm just here, you guys, to just take some time out of the hectic of everyday regular life, okay? And to get in there. And this is such an amazing phenomenon, this Quitters Day. It's just this thing, right? Like, why do we quit, you guys? Why do we quit? And remember, I always say, we teammates, okay? We're in the same race. We're just in different lanes, all right? Stick. So for those of you that don't know, I'm the Forever Olympic hopeful. I was an Olympic hopeful at the age of 9. I got the receipts. I got the receipts to prove it. Okay, this is a meet that's held every year in Eugene, Oregon, at famous track town. And they basically cover everything. They don't just cover the Olympic trials or Oregon Go Ducks. You know, they that particular field, Hayward Field, is famous for all the wonderful track meets come there. So when I was a little girl, I had the privilege of running there. Not once, but several times, okay? And it's my favorite track in the whole world. All right, so yes, that's why I got the nickname Olympic Hopeful, and I actually have a song about it. So that link is actually in the description box below. All right, so go check out my song. Love it, share it, give out the love, you guys, okay? It's all about basically just having faith and never giving up, all right? And that's what this is all about. I wanted to tie that into this series that I've been doing on Quitters Day. And I just got to we got to combat this. We cannot be a part of the 80%. And even if we find ourselves that we are today, you guys, the day after Quitter's Day, I got some amazing tips that's going to help us restart that engine, okay? And like I would say, you know, I have to always give it a metaphor. I have to always bring it back to track and field, my favorite sport in the world. I would say something like, you false started? Okay. Don't worry, you didn't get disqualified, okay? You can get back in the blocks, reset your mindset. You know, shout out to my girl Lauren. I used to love her like her pre hype run. So yeah, shout out to you, Lauren. We love you, Lauren. So I just want to say, hey, that's one of the. She's like one of my little, you guys, my little sister. She ran track with my niece, and from Quiet Fire, and you know, she just went on to Oregon, you know, USC, Oregon, and she was out there trying to qualify for the USA track team. So shout out to her. She's, like I said, she's just a young, phenomenal athlete, and since got married, and I just love her. I think she's amazing. If you don't know who she is, please go look her up. Lauren Williams, track phenom. She was amazing at even 11 years old. So for all of us Olympic hopefuls, right? She's one, okay? She's one. Yeah, let's keep on rooting each other on, you guys. And like I say, there's no quit in us. We're just not having it. So I do got some amazing things. I'm gonna get into it. I know I talk a lot. I'm a little bit loquacious. So let me get right in it. I'm excited, you guys. I'm just excited. Okay, so what we're going to start off with is getting into the truth. You guys know I always have to do my research. I don't just come over here on this beautiful platform. I love you, YouTube. Haphazardly, okay? I come prepared. I do my research. And just as a sociology major, my goal at the end of the day is leave society a little better than how I found it. So even if I can just try to reach one person, and even if that one person is myself, it's a win-win. Okay? We good? We good? We good? You okay? You okay? You good? We good? Okay. We good. So let me break down the truth. Okay? The truth of why you quit on Quitter's Day. Not everybody. Hey, I haven't quit. You see, I'm still here. Okay, we'll get into my 5 things on my resolution in a little bit. But let me give you guys some truth behind why you quit on Quitter's Day. And if not you, maybe the person to the left or to the right of you. Okay? All right, here we go. Usually, you guys, sad but true, it comes oftentimes from a lack of planning. Remember, I always tell you how much planning is important. If you haven't, this is not my first video, you guys. If you're just now joining us, go back and look at some of my other videos. I'll link a couple of them I'll link a couple of them, tag them onto this video, okay? At least one, all right? And just go watch the whole series. Go binge watch it, okay? Go binge watch it. And then share it to a friend, okay? Like, comment, share, subscribe. At a major star, all right? So, lack of planning. Let's get in there. We know without a clear action plan, if you're not planning to win, you are planning to fail. That is true. Yes, that's true. I believe that, okay? Lived it, struggled with it, and overcame it, okay? So, and one of the number one reasons, you guys, let me just get into this first. It's unrealistic goals from the beginning. It's an unrealistic goals. Then it's backed by poor planning. Number 3, then you get burnt out. Why do you get burnt out? Well, burnout happens when you start off, remember I was talking about pace? But no, you coming straight off the blocks. You sprinting, not realizing that this is not a sprint. This particular part of life is not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? This is more like marathon pace. You got to get in there and get you a little groove going, okay? Everything can't be a sprint, even though I'm a sprinter, okay? Everything can't be a sprint. And some people, when they made their New Year's resolution, they jumped out them blocks, honey, like they was trying to catch Sydney, okay? Sydney McLaughlin, okay? Lavroni. Okay, so just be careful. Be careful. So, number 4, you guys. The problem, let me just say this real quick. The problem with number 3 is that when you start off too fast and you don't pace yourself and you realize that this is a marathon and not a sprint, you're going to get burned out. You're going to get exhausted. Okay, that's why people fail. And that's why people quit on Quitter's Day. They just struck out. Nothing was wrong with the resolution. It was just the method as to which they were going to achieve it and receive it. Number 4, external pressures. Okay, external pressures. I got on here societal pressures. You know, sometimes it could be your mother, it could be your girlfriend, it could be your husband, It could be a job. It could be every time you turn on YouTube, YouTube put the U back in tube, and you're starting to feel like you gotta be like everybody else. You gotta keep up with the Joneses. You get what I'm saying? Which is a figure of speech, but you get what I'm saying. You feel pressure, like, okay, then I got to make my New Year's resolution this. Or you feel like other people is looking at you when it's your turn, like, I wonder what she gonna say. She better say this. She better say that. She know what the problem is, right? So it could be pressure. It could be societal pressure. It could be external pressures, okay? It could be social. It could be cultural. It could be rooted and backed by all kinds of things. Number 5, impatience. You don't have the patience, okay? You don't have the patience to run this marathon. You want everything to come so fast. It doesn't always work like that. It doesn't always work like that, and I'm here to tell you it doesn't. You want a quick result. You want to jump out the blocks real quick. That's how I used to look when I was little, y'all. And then you realize really quick that the finish line is way farther away than you thought. You burn out of esteem. You're exhausted. You're tired. You panting. And then you don't have the patience to run such a long race. Okay, you got in the wrong race to begin with. Okay, and don't worry, we're gonna get to that, and we're gonna give you some wonderful, nice, tight tools, skills to get back out there. Okay, to get back out there. So don't get discouraged if you quit on Quitter's Day. This video is to help you restart it. All right, it's to start brand new. All right, we good? We good? We good? We good? We good? All right, here we go. And sad but not least, lack of support. Lack of support. You don't have the team around you to keep you going. See, I'm here. I keep telling you guys, please utilize me. I'm here. I'm on your team. I'm your teammate. Okay? Remember? Stick. That means you take the baton and you run with it. Okay? You run your leg of the race. I done ran my leg of the race. So sometimes lack of support. But don't fret. I'm here. If you don't have family, friends, colleagues, if you don't have a life coach, I am. Okay? I'm trained. I am here. I'm here to help and motivate and empower you and give you tools and skill sets so that you can get back on it and so that you can accomplish your goals. Okay, I'm the great motivator. All right, let's get it. We're a team. Let's do this. Also, okay, so you got other things going on. Priorities. You got things that are bumping heads. So the priority is not really where it should be. Okay, so it's not that you didn't say, oh, this is important. You did say it was important. That's why it's your resolution. However, the problem is you got other things fighting for your attention. It could be your job. You're too tired to do your resolution now. It could be, you're raising children, which we love our children, and sometimes you just don't have the time of the day. There's only so many hours in a day. You run out. And unfortunately, your resolution might not have made the list of priority because you got so many other things that is competing for your time. Now I'm going to get into my 5 real quick. And now we left off on number 7, okay, priorities. So to complete my 5 things that are on my resolution: eat well, sing and dance daily, write daily, post daily, right? And what's last but not least? Hold on, I know I'm missing one of them because I have 5 of them. Okay. Train, and I'm also in training, okay? For those of you guys that don't know, I am an athlete still. I'm a coach and I'm an athlete, and yes, so I'm training for the masters. And in order for me to reach my goals, you guys, and maybe I hope this resonates and it helps you to reach my goals, it has to be a priority. So part of the planning is you got to shift your life. You got to shift some things so that New Year's resolution ranks high on your list of things to do, things to keep, okay? Things to be successful at, all right? Yeah? Okay, good. Without further ado, let's talk about a few other things that I have that I want to give you guys. And as of yesterday, yes, I promised you a quote, an inspirational quote per day, and I'm going to get you that quote today, okay? So I want to dive into something else just really, really quick. Some of the science behind why people don't keep their resolutions. Now, there's different reasons, okay? Some of it could be psychological, you guys. Some of it could be personal. Some of it could be emotional reasons. And of course, scientific, okay? So I want you guys to understand it's a lot that goes into keeping a goal, the mentality of keeping and not quitting. Right? What makes some people keep going and what makes some people quit? There's a lot to unpack right there. Okay, there's a lot to unpack. So let's get into it. Motivation, we know that that's very, very important, and a lot of people don't have it. The habits that you have in your life, okay? Past failures sometimes can get in your head, prevent you from succeeding. Stress creeps up, and it can be, it's like a plague. It can be everywhere in your life, okay? Different levels of stress. And then you become frustrated. Frustration, yes. Yeah, don't we all get frustrated sometimes? So that's why it's important to put realistic goals out there. Because if you don't put a realistic goal out there, the 9 times out of 10 you're going to get frustrated somewhere in the journey, and you're gonna give up on it. You're gonna be like, I'm not built like this. I'm not built for this. I'm done now. I'm done now. I won't go home. Oh, I want to go home, right? Okay, so I just want to get into a little bit of it. Intrinsic versus extrinsic, okay? So sometimes intrinsic, okay, the reason why we say, you know, in my world, why I want you guys to pick things, and we'll get to that a little bit later. I want you guys to pick resolutions. And if you got to restart your resolution, we might have to shift and cultivate it a little bit better so that it actually becomes something personal to you, so that it's close to you, okay? And you know, if we can set a resolution that is intrinsic to you, that has your personal passion behind it, then you won't have to get caught up in what most people get caught up with, which is they'll make a resolution, but it's due to extrinsic factors, meaning it's all the hype, right? It's society, you know what I mean? It's that day. We got to think of something phenomenal to say, my turn's next, right? Though that's not the right reason to come up with your New Year's resolution. That's why you built out things, and then you end up pushing it to the curb. Like, oh, I'm not about that life. You know, second weekend of January, right? Who thunk it? Exactly. So for 80% of people to quit, obviously, there is some psychological. Here we go. I'm not none of the size. If you guys haven't seen some of my funny shorts, please go and find them. The channel is a major star. Please go find it. It's hilarious. You know, it's got me salivating. It's just hilarious. Okay. So anyway, moving on, you guys. So I want you guys to understand that a lot of other things that come into play. Okay. So you got unrealistic goals because you want a quick fix. You know, and when you realize you can't get a quick result, you're done with it. You want to kick it to the curb. Okay. Another thing, you might have your own personal setbacks. Okay, there might be things that's already going on, right? And something came up all of a sudden, something personal, and that wasn't a priority. That got shifted to the back. Please keep in mind that you have internal barriers, you know, mental health, just different things that could be going on as well that's against you. You know, this is the truth. This is the truth behind why you quit on Quitter's Day. And we're getting right into it, okay? Like I already said, a lot of us don't have the right type of support. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have that encouragement, but you got me now. You got me. I'm here. Okay? I'm here. Now, let's get into some other things. There's nothing wrong with you guys being overly ambitious. Okay? It's just be smart about it. Be intelligent about it. Use wisdom. And I'm going to give you some skill sets that's going to allow you to kind of, when you're restarting your resolution, how to still be ambitious, but within means, within reasonable. Let's be reasonable. Let's not skip the steps of development. Let's be realistic, okay? All right. Wonderful. And let me see. Is there anything else that I really want to say before I move on to my next set of notes? Yeah, we talked about self-esteem. So that's a lot of times that people also give up on their, part of the truth behind why people quit is, I hate to say it, but their self-esteem, they start doubting themselves. After they've made this amazing resolution, then they're like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'm built for this. So they start doubting themselves. And then, you know, doubt, it starts growing. It starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it just, you have found a way to let that thing go. You have found a way to abandon that resolution. Ooh, you're like, oh, I'm getting over this. So one of the things that I wanted to bring into mention when we're talking about the psychological part, number one, you guys know about habits, right? And usually it takes about 2 weeks to form a new habit. Okay, well, something as huge as a resolution, you're going to need about 66 days. And you know the second week of January, it's too early in the game. That's why it's easy to go off of it. It's too early. Okay, we haven't got to 66 days where it's an actual real habit and a part of your life yet. So a lot of times people quit because it ain't enough time in. Ain't enough time in. And by the time second week of January roll around, that's it. We over. We're like, oh, that's over. That's over. Let's just put that over there. And act like that never happened. And I'm going to tell you what backs up that. What backs it up, and this is the saddest part, is what we're going to kind of start trying to undo Quitter's Day. Now, Quitter's Day is trending. So now you don't even got to hold yourself accountable. Because you can say, well, everybody else quit too. It's a thing. I got to stay in the thing. I don't want you trending for this. No, we're not going to trend for this. I know Quitter's Day is a real thing. Okay? Backed by real statistics, okay? Real human nature and real human behavior. However, it's time for us to be different. Okay, y'all here for it? Because I'm here for it. Let's be different. Let's be different. We can be different. Let's do the impossible. Okay? So instead of, what a lot of people do, which is they normalize the quit, which is what Quitter's Day is. And they also do another thing, which got to be careful of this mindset too. You don't want to be seen as a quitter because in your life you're not a quitter. So what you do instead is you start saying that resolution wasn't that important to you. That's why when we restart this, everything that we do from this point on, we don't have the Quitter's Day. Now it's behind us. Now let's get real. Let's get realistic, and let's really plan smart. Okay? And I'm gonna give you the 5 tips before this video ends. Okay? So keep that in mind, you guys. And let me give you guys some other things. This is the I ain't none of the size. I know that. Let's get into the psychology part of why people quit. Just real quick. We're just going to jump in and jump out. Because like I said, I'm not none of the size. But I do research because I am a sociology major. And I study patterns. Okay? And I study people for a living. Okay? So, we got a phenomenon called willpower. Willpower versus commitment fatigue. What do you think that could be? So when you start off with your New Year's resolution, you got the will. You feeling it. You got the willpower. Let's go. Let's go. But as time goes by, statistics show that willpower depletes, and which eventually leads to exhaustion. Now you're so tired of resisting this temptation, right? Because there's a reason why people quit their resolution. Something else. And sometimes that something else could be something that is tempting. So you get tired of resisting that temptation. You want to give into it, right? And you start to have commitment fatigue. I'm exhausted from the mindset. I'm exhausted that I even made this commitment. I'm over it. Got it? So it just takes over. The next thing you know, you quit. You quit. It's a real thing, yes. Now, let's talk about rewards. You would think that would be enough, right? You'd have set a reward. You'd have imagined it, right? Whatever that reward is. And then you realize that reward is too far away. The finish line is too far away. It's too far away. Okay? That finish line is too far away. So guess what you do? You go off of it. You go off of it. That's why I say celebrate incremental steps. Celebrate the steps. Don't skip the steps of development. Celebrate small milestones. Okay? Because if you keep your spirits up, you keep your motivation up, you keep your momentum up, got it? Keep all of those things up, you don't have no reason to quit. Because the finish line is closer. Make the finish line close. Don't think about the entire goal, your whole resolution. Break it up into smaller, manageable parts. Okay? All right. Another part. We have, like I said, the self-perpetuating and normalizing quitting, right? So we got to be careful of that. Oh, it's trending. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it's hashtag Quitter's Day. But now at the end of the day, we're not going to just be quitting just because because it's easy to quit and it's trending. No. Now we can get real. Okay, that came. We were excited. Okay, that came and it left. Now we can get in there. Now it's not trending anymore. Now this is our real life. Back to it. Okay, let's reset our goals. Let's see what else. Sometimes we avoid our New Year's resolution and we quit our New Year's resolution because it's uncomfortable. Embrace the discomfort. That's going to help us do better. That's one of the tips for the day. Embrace the discomfort. Don't go in naive. It's not the kind of thing you can go in naive about. Okay? Think about that resolution, and then let's repurpose it, okay? All right. Without further ado, you guys, I'm ready to give you guys the 5 tips, okay? We done already confronted that fear. Okay, we might have quit, okay? We might have quit. But now we get to restart. Yay! We get to restart, okay? Start over. Pick it back up. Remember, we never quit. We put it on the shelf, but we go back and we get that. Put it back in your back, in your track bag. Let's go. We got to go to the track meet. Come on, we got things to do. We got things to do. We got places to go and things to run. Hurdle, jump. Got it? Let's get it. Number 1, we're going to make a SMART goal. New resolution, SMART resolution. Pick one that is close to your heart, that you're passionate about. And if it's the same one, then let's break it down into smaller parts. Okay? Let's think about the progress, you guys, and not necessarily the perfect part of it. Like, let's not think of perfection. Think of progress. Because I know we're perfectionists, you guys. Okay, but if it's hurting us and it's hurting our walk, if it's hurting our warm-up walk before we start running, then it's time to have a new mindset. So let's start thinking about the progress and let's reward that. Hooray, hooray, hooray. You have support? If you don't, let's seek it. You know I'm here, so come find me. You guys know where I'm at, Adam Asia Star. Spelled AMAJASTARR. Okay, I'm here for a reason. Let's build gradually. Okay, we're not going to just jump out the mark, set, go. And we just jump out the block, start sprinting. This is a little bit more of like a marathon or a long distance run. Okay, pace. Okay, pace. Pace. Now, we've reflected on, I always have to look at my notes because I want to give you guys the good information. I memorized most of it, but still, I like to make sure that I'm giving you guys the meat. Now, we reflected on the why. Why do we quit? Well, I went through those already, okay? Now that's behind us, you guys, okay? Now that's behind us. Now we're gonna repurpose our resolution, and we're gonna utilize the fact that we want our resolution to be purposeful, manageable, and we want to make sure we don't skip the steps of development. Okay? And I know we can do it, you guys. I know we can do it. Let's do it and let's have fun. We get to meet back here every single day and just talk about how we're doing. You know, break your resolution down into 3 parts. Okay? The most difficult part, a middle, and a more easier, manageable part. When you think about your resolution, let's say it's saving more money a month. Let's say you have a goal in mind. You want to save $1,000 a month. So that would be the large part of your resolution, okay? And then let's say that the middle part is 5. And then let's say the smaller part is 200, okay? So you got 2, 5, and $1,000. Start with the 200 as your first goal. Don't think about your entire resolution. I want to, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to save $1,000 a month. Okay, that sounds amazing. But let's take that 1,000 and let's break it down into manageable parts. 200, let's just get the 200, okay? Get the 200 first, all right? And that's for those of you that are out there trying to save more money, you know, just break it down into more manageable parts. I told you guys my tip for eating better. You got to cook your food. You got to take a day and go shopping. If you can't get out, you know, maybe you got bad weather, you know what I mean, maybe you're snowed in, then maybe they can deliver, okay? Think about delivery services. They work. If you want to eat better, you're going to have to cook your food, or you're going to find an establishment that makes the food as healthy as possible, okay? All right? So that's my wonderful tips for today, you guys, and stay resilient. I'm in there with you. I'm there with you, you guys. Let's stay resilient. Let's have fun with this. This shouldn't make us feel depressed and downtrodden. This should make us feel light and airy. Light and airy. So that's why I'm telling you to break it up into parts so that you don't see this big old huge mountain trying to climb it. Break it down. Break it down into manageable parts so we can have fun with it. So we're excited about it. Okay? New Year's resolution. Coming today. New Year's resolution. Don't you quit today. Anyways, I love you guys. This is like the time of my life. Okay? I love YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for giving me this amazing platform to be able to convey information to people that I care about. All stars, you guys rock. You guys are the real stars. I see you shining. Let's keep shining. Okay? And let's not be defeated by Quitter's Day. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe at Amasia Star. Okay, I think that's it. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.